so much for joining me today on This Chick Budgets. This is the September 13th pay. We made $34.94 for our income for September 13th. Our car insurances are $665. Now, a little thing with our car insurances, I was able to find another provider that was cheaper for our vehicles, and it is bundled now with our home insurance. So we lowered our home insurance and also lowered our auto insurance. So I won't see those savings until, everything gets recalculated with our mortgage. So this number will go down just a little bit, and our renewal period was going to send our car insurances up to $694 if we stayed with the same company. I have now changed companies. My new policy is now $595, and I still owe $75 as a prorated amount to my old insurance. So that is where the $665 comes from. So we are saving $694 minus $595. I was able to save $99 a month just with our auto. And I also was able to lower our deductible, which was awesome. My cell phones and internet are $248. And my 3 credit cards are due of $79, $268, and $138. Our pest control loan also comes out. I believe the balance on that loan after this payment is minus 127, should be about $734 left. So I'm not that far off. My student loans, y'all, I don't understand what happened to my student loans, because last month they all got recalibrated. I don't know what the correct terminology is, but it went from $118 down to $100. Our subscriptions are coming out this mid-month of $15, $10, and $12. And $10. Our driver's legal. My husband does drive for a living. This is a subscription that we subscribe to protect his CDL. That is $14, and our pest control service of $65. Now, last month and previous months, I think for the last 3 months, the Prime was the same, but the Max and the Paramount were like pennies. I think last month, yeah, see, last month Max was $5 and Paramount was $1. What caused that to happen and why it went back to normal is because I tried to cancel, knowing that they would give me a lower rate. So that is what I had for the past couple of months. I had the lower rate because I tried to cancel. So now I am going to pay this month and next month at $10 and $12, and I'm going to try and cancel again, and I'm going to get the same response. May not be the same price, but I always try and see what I can do every couple of months to try and lower our bills and get a little bit of a savings. So now they are back up to normal. We also included a $75 buffer, which brings our bill total to $1,826, leaving us with $1,668. So if I go to my daily spending always comes out mid-month. Because our mortgage is at the beginning of the month, I typically only do all of our daily spending amounts mid-month when I have the most money. So our grocery budget is $445. Our health budget, which is for a lot of the supplements that we take, and our coffee, is $25. Date night is $100. Our miscellaneous is $100. Our animals is $40. That is for our chicken coops. Our pets, which is $100, that is for dog food. Our cash is $20. I pull $20 every month from the ATM to put in our cash box. Gas and fuel is $125. So we spend $955 per month on average on our daily spending. Our sinking funds, we have a lot of fence repair still left to do and 2 more trees to get rid of. So I am not necessarily going to contribute this month. I'm going to forgo this month and strictly throw all of our money into what we need to repair here. I decided to switch gears a little bit after having a discussion with my husband, and we have 2 credit cards that have low balances, and we have 2 credit cards that have high balances. So it's really whether you want to tackle your small balances first to get those few small wins, or whether you want to attack your highest balances, which for our instance has the highest percentage rates. So I've been going after the highest percentage rates for the past couple of months, actually since January, and we have made some progress. We do not use our lowest credit card, which is credit card number 1. So I'm actually going to change directions, and I think I'm going to tackle and get rid of that card, seeming we are no longer using it. So there's about a $2,000 balance on that card, so I'm going to see if I can't bang it out. So I'm going to put $450 plus the $79 on our small credit card. So that is going to take care of some of that balance, as well as I paid off a little bit early our last payment for our Synchrony card. This is the Synchrony card that we had to put my husband's tires on last October. It ran October to October for 0% interest, and then after October it was going to jump up to 30. Because this bill is due a couple days after our mortgage, and our mortgage comes from our September 27th paycheck, and I do have a few high loans that are due within that mortgage period, so I'm going to pay some of them early, and this was one that I chose to pay early. I didn't want to risk not having enough money, and I didn't want to risk 30%. So I had the extra money, and I paid it off early. So now this Synchrony credit card is completely paid off. About $125 I've been putting every month, give or take, since we had this loan. So that is what I am putting back into our budget, which hopefully will help me pay off my smallest credit card. So those bills totals are $611.50. It does leave me with $101.50 left. So I'm actually going to put the entire amount in our homestead account, which is going to help us do everything that needs to be done here for the time being, so that we can do things in cash. Trying to prevent charging things, and we have gone after our sinking funds and our emergency account. So this is just the way that I can pull cash and do it without charging. So knowing that, so far this month, we have put $931 in credit card minimums, $611.50 in extra credit card payments. Our loan payments got $675 with no extra loan payments this month. $955 for our daily spending, which is normal. And our sinking funds and any extra savings, which in this instance comes from our homestead account that we've been fixing our property with. And where did my money go so far? So we spent 48% in expenses, 2.6% in subscriptions, 6.5% in grocery. Rest is pretty minimal. 23.3% in debt, 8.9% in extra debt, 3.2% in savings. So far, we got 33.2% in total debt payments, 16.5% in daily spending. I saved 3.2% this month, and our expenses are 48.2%. So I did pretty good this week, or this month rather. Looks like a pretty good week. Pretty good pay period, pretty good month. Woo. Moving everything. So this is what my month looks like in a nutshell. Everything came together. We paid cash on almost every bit of repair that we had. I paid off a credit card. I lowered our car insurances, and I also lowered our property insurance, or home insurance, if you will. So next month, I'm hoping that we'll see a little bit of relief. So if all goes well, and according to what I think is going to happen, I think estimated we're going to be saving $324 a month simply by the steps that I've taken this week. So that is a really good place to be in, and I am absolutely thrilled with that. I am finally starting to make progress. We've paid off a lot of different things this year. So we've got one more month, and I will have my 6-month, what is it called? What did I call it? My 6-month payoff. I can update that, as it will be 6 months from the last time I readjusted all my balances, and see how much we've been able to pay off. Hope y'all are having a great September so far, and yeah, slow progress is good progress. So until next time, bye y'all.